Closing up shop has been difficult for Tom Ryan.
We used to have hundreds and hundreds of plants, different types in here.
The nursery was trading at a loss before Tom put it into liquidation.
Especially the last 6 months, there's been really massive stress on me.
Tom blames several factors for the business's failure, including 2 Bunnings stores which operate within a 10-kilometre radius of his nursery.
On the last day that we were going out of business and we were selling everything, I had a lot of customers come in and they say, "We love Y Nursery, we love your staff, we love your coffee shop and the advice that you give, but we go to Bunnings because it's cheaper."
Bunnings' market power is under scrutiny after a joint Four Corners and the Business investigation. In response, the company sent an email to suppliers reaffirming its commitment to them. Former ACCC Chair Professor Alan Fell says the issues raised in the ABC investigation were concerning.
There's a strong case for an inquiry into hardware and especially the role of Bunnings.
Meanwhile, the government says a Senate inquiry into big box retailers like Bunnings will still report by the end of this month. Bunnings, which is owned by Wesfarmers, says that it's operating in a highly competitive market that doesn't just include other DIY stores, but competitors like Coles, Amazon, Petstock and Spotlight, which gives it, it says, a market share of just 17%. But research firm IBISWorld puts its stake in hardware retail much higher, noting that it's far and away the leading player in the sector.
Every box is much more than just a box.
Bunnings' nearest competitor in hardware is Metcash, which, according to the IBISWorld figures, holds less than 3% of the hardware retail market. Metcash supplies products to hundreds of stores under the Mitre 10 and Home Hardware banners.
How are you today, man?
David Woodman's family has owned hardware stores since the 1930s. He says that this one is under threat.
Bunnings have bought the property next door and have advertised or put in the newspapers that they're going to build a 15,000 plus square metre box next door to us.
Bunnings says its expansion strategy is all about enhancing competition. But our investigation found that Bunnings is using exclusivity clauses in shopping centre leases that stop rival tool retailers from moving in.
The exclusivity arrangements look to be quite anti-competitive and possibly illegal under the competition law and needing an in-depth investigation by the ACCC.
The supermarket sector agreed to stop using these clauses more than a decade ago after the ACCC said that they stifled competition. Bunnings says that it only uses exclusivity clauses on select occasions and they last at most 10 years.
The fact that it goes for 10 years, that's a long period of time. It entrenches market power.
The ACCC is getting new powers soon that'll give it more oversight over things like creeping acquisitions by major companies, as well as things like land purchases and exclusivity clauses in leases. Michael Donnell's family has also been in hardware for generations.
Bunnings are the biggest guys out there because there's no other small hardware independents left anymore. You're up against the big boys there and they control everything. In reality, you can see yourself dying because my figures over the last 10 years are just slowly going backwards.
Another small operator that might close its doors.